Yo, what is up guys, Steel Michael here, and welcome back to another video. And in this video, we have, in this crossbow box, yeah, that's how they shipped it to me, which is kind of funny. I mean, it works, I guess. We have something rather strange, actually. A Janglin Bones ripoff. Yeah, something I didn't expect to see on eBay. A friend slash subscriber actually sent me a link to an eBay listing which had essentially Janglin Bones, but like a rip-off version of him, which is certainly very interesting. And I just decided that I didn't want to pass it up, and so I bought it. And we're going to be taking a look at it today. Maybe a comparison of the two. Not 100% sure if they knew they were ripping off Janglin Bones, but it's a pretty shocking, or pretty, not shocking, pretty obvious ripoff in my opinion. But yeah, let's just take a look at this. Not exactly a conventional unboxing. The box is a crossbow, which is pretty cool, but also pretty weird. So we're gonna pop this open and take a look at it. I had no idea this existed, obviously, because I didn't even think Janglin Bones would be something that would have been ripped off at the time. Rip-offs obviously exist in a lot of different hobbies and things, and it's just something that was surprising to me to see. Oops, I missed one of the tapes. And we are going to adjust camera angles now. Alright, so now we are going to open it up and see. So the seller has packaged this thing really well, actually. When I had this upstairs, and I was just trying to shake it around to see what it was, nothing was moving in there. So like, it's very random packaging. Like, there's like newspaper and all kinds of things, but fairly secure, actually very secure. So they did a good job on that. Obviously, something I appreciate with these independent sellers, just people selling stuff on eBay, is that they at least take the time to make sure everything's secure. Anyway, let us take a look at this Janglin Bones ripoff. So first thing that points out to me is his neck, which is pretty close to Janglin Bones' length. But then the extra peg that locks in locks out at about here, which is pretty reasonable. But then it kind of like slides down afterwards even further to like an outrageously like funny looking and long neck extension, which is pretty funny, in my opinion. And also it kind of looks like another skeleton I have, like the body here. Looks a lot like a different skeleton I own that I think might be Magic Power or something. It's an old thing, it's broken, but certainly interesting. And the arms definitely kind of resemble Janglin Bones quite a bit. Just kind of in the detail and the fact that they're secured with pegs, which is classic to Janglin Bones, but honestly something I kind of personally hate, because they break super easily. However, these seem to appear on first glance, and with me feeling them, to be actually more solid than Janglin Bones, which is kind of funny to see a more well-built ripoff. And this spot here where the torso connects, it appears to be a different type of peg that looks a lot more sturdy. It's probably going to be harder to get out, but it's also going to be much more secure, and it's probably not going to break on you. Funny, it says made in China right up at the front here, and this is definitely the back, which has some nice detailing on it. But they just printed made in China right there, which is kind of funny, but I guess that goes with the whole rip-off thing. And then the legs look pretty similar, but the feet look completely different, as I will show you right now. You can see the feet have completely different style to them compared to Janglin Bones, as do the hands, for being a skull, a skeleton hand at least, um, different. And the head, I'm sure at least a few of my subscribers, of what, what if you guys are a fan of similar things, as I am, this skull will look familiar. I actually have, I believe, no, just one other one like this that is just the skull, and it is essentially a rip-off Janglin Bones skull, a rip-off Janglin Bones for Tony USA is what this company is, and this is supposed to be the body, I guess, for this character. I have no idea if this is something that was actually sold. I have yet to see about that. I don't know if there's any way of finding that out. He's flopping around a little bit. But it looks a little weird because, as you guys can see, there's quite a bit of yellowing on the face here, which is not quite the same as this one that I bought at Goodwill, I believe. The coloring is different, and this coloring actually would fit this body a lot better than this head does. And this head is very yellowed, and I'm not sure what's up with that. It kind of makes me think that this wasn't made, like this body was attached on afterwards, but it does have a hole to attach a body. So, who knows, I guess. If anybody of you know how to find out, or know, let me know. Now, you might be thinking, why is this a ripoff? It's just a skeleton, and obviously not all plastic skeletons are ripoffs of Janglin Bones. But I'm going to put batteries in this guy and show you why this is a Janglin Bones ripoff. Alright guys, I got batteries in this guy, and now I'm going to show you why he is a Janglin Bones ripoff. Because, like I said before, just because it's a skeleton, obviously it doesn't make a Janglin Bones ripoff, even though they do share quite a bit of similarities, such as the way the mouth is hinged, the style of eyes to an extent, even though they're kind of like a different type of bulb. Actually, no. They're exactly the same, believe it or not. The pupils are not painted in, and they don't have the dots in the eyes. But this is exactly the same setup, actually, just without paint. The style of head is a little bit different. There's some different mold work done here. Obviously, different paint and all that. But the bottom of the head is actually very similar. It shares quite a bit of similarities. Actually, it's kind of obvious that it's a ripoff. Somebody copied somebody, and then the head connection and all that. All of this is actually very similar, just slightly different molding, actually. Anyway, let us show you for sure that it's a ripoff. Well, that was not supposed to happen. I don't. What is this? There we go. Alright. Now he's working normally, but he's not spinning. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, so, that was absolutely bizarre. I I wouldn't blame you if you guys couldn't tell what his audio was. It was very strange. It's the Janglin Bones laugh. I know that didn't originate with Janglin Bones, but it's that classic Halloween laugh that kind of shows that this is kind of a ripoff of that character, of that skeleton. Same flashing eyes, same shaking head. However, I believe there is a bit of a issue, like a malfunction with this guy. I don't know if it has to do with how it's wired or what the deal is. But it seems that when his head shakes, actually is able to shake, it causes like the audio to restart, which I've never seen something happen like that before. I mean, I've kind of got some background with like these small electronics and stuff like that, but I've never seen something like that happen before. So let me know if any of you know why that could happen, or if that's even possible, or if there's some other issue. I might open it up and take a look. Probably not. I own another skull. It's already kind of it fell apart. I bought it that way. I might just keep this guy like this, but it appears that when he shakes, it causes his audio to malfunction and restart, which, kind of made a beat for a second there. Trying to, like, spit some bars or, fire in the booth or something, but, I don't know. It's very weird, but as you guys can tell, this is definitely a ripoff of Janglin Bones, and actually pretty neat. He's very strange looking, but that's the kind of stuff that I like. It obviously depends, but I like this kind of style of like old and classic, and I do kind of like to take a look at ripoffs every now and again, because it makes you appreciate the originals even more, and sometimes the ripoffs are kind of cool and worthwhile sometimes. Obviously, whether you want to support a ripoff is up to you, your choice. But yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all I have to say for this one. I kind of did a brief comparison. Maybe if you guys want to see a video of them side by side, let me know in the comments down below. But yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.